Hey guys, guess what time it is? Adventure time! No, it's just Friday. It's Friday. And it's another week of Shirt Twin awesomeness! Sorry, Mario. You left out again. And this is actually incredibly appropriate considering where I spent my weekend, which I will get to after I talk to my other geeks. First off, Steph, I want to go to WonderCon so bad. That is one of the conventions. I'm pretty sure I've talked about it in one of the older videos, but that's one of the conventions I've been wanting to go to forever, and I just have never had the time or money or ability or whatever. So if that can work out, I would just love life for the rest of eternity. But can we talk about that list really quick? Apparently I shouldn't own these because fake glasses make me not a nerd. And I'm sorry, you can't be a nerd if you look like a nerd. You're not allowed to look like a nerd. What? And I only knew 9 names on that list of names, but obviously that makes me like 4 points nerdier than Steph. Haha! Yeah, not even. And for Pyro, my feelings on the Doctor Who finale very briefly, and I'll put a picture or something Doctor Who related right here so anyone who doesn't want to hear about it knows how much to skip past. I did cry a little, but I basically knew that that was what was going to happen. I mean, that was really all that could happen, was something that the angels were involved with. But mostly I was confused and a little let down by the ending because there was so much build up to it, and Moffat was like, oh, it's gonna be so depressing, you're gonna cry your eyes out, and maybe that desensitized me a little bit, but it didn't feel as epic of a companion ending as previous ones have been. Plus, it doesn't help that I'm really confused as to why the Doctor still couldn't go back and get them. I know he mentioned not being able to go back in personal timelines, which has been a rule in previous episodes, like with Rose and whatnot, but if they're being sent into the past, it's not really going back in their timeline, it's going back in time to find them after they've been sent there. It's not back in their own timelines. I didn't understand that. I didn't understand why the angel sending them back one more time suddenly prevented him from ever seeing them again. But then he could go back to the night that little Amelia Pond was waiting for him when he never came back for 12 years. I don't know. That was weird. So overall, it was more of a, yeah, okay, yep, that happened. Also because the Ponds were around for so long, even though I did enjoy them, I feel like I was kind of getting tired of them and being, you know, ready for a new companion. And with her introduction in episode 1 of the new season, even though it wasn't quite her, or I'm not sure how that's gonna work out yet, obviously, but I'm actually really excited for the new companion. So that may have left me a little like, well, okay, they're gone now. But there's that, and welcome back to whoever skipped all of the Doctor Who stuff. So Mario, I am so happy that you support PBS and love PBS because, bam, it's my work badge, if you can see the little PBS head. Before you get all excited, I don't do like Sesame Street or the major shows. I do smaller local shows, but still, woo! Public TV. And those videos were freaking awesome, especially the multi-parody one. I'm pretty sure the Cookie Monster is the most gorgeous companion in all of Doctor Who history. Okay, so before I move on to my Comic Expo happiness explosion, I wanted to talk about the S.H.I.E.L.D. stuff that has been announced, the Avengers TV show that Joss Whedon is heading up. A couple character names have been released, and one of them is Sky, which is my middle name, and I use it for my cosplay page, my Twitter name, my DeviantArt page, my personal YouTube channel. So if you can't tell from that list of things, I'm actually rather in love with the name Sky. And the fact that her character description makes her sound like she's gonna be badass awesome just makes the fact that that name is attached to her like just too epic for words. I'll put a link below to the article that has all the characters and descriptions that have been released so far. Okay, the Las Vegas Comic Expo, which was this past weekend. It was a first-time convention, and it was so awesome. And I'm not even that huge into comics themselves. I absolutely love the characters and everything that comes out of the comic book world, but even then, I absolutely loved the convention. Everyone was so excited to be there. Everyone was so happy and really friendly. All of the workers were fantastic. They even had areas set up for cosplayers to take photos for the site, and just, the whole environment was just so great. They had several comic book artists there. They had Mike Mignola, who created Hellboy, and I sadly had to leave early on the first day, so I missed the cosplay contest, but they had some brilliant entries, great costumes that I saw photos of afterwards. The first day, my friend Sarah, her boyfriend George, and I went as Supergirl, Wonder Woman, and Deadpool, as odd of a combination as that may be, and we had the best time. We took so many photos. We met a really great photographer that was willing to literally just go outside with us in that moment and do epic photography. I haven't gotten any of the photos yet, but he was so nice and it was a really awesome time. Almost every Artist Alley booth made me just want to own everything. It was ridiculous. There were so many gorgeous pieces of art there. I picked up a couple from an artist named John Hughes. This beauty, I'm gonna try to get it to not shine. Look at it. Oh, it's so good. And something that Steph might appreciate. Yeah. Dream from Sandman. I'm still working on the series, I promise you. I am still working on it. I love it. I'll put a link down to his site if you want to see any of his other drawings. They're all amazing. And then at another booth, I couldn't resist this adorable little piece because he's so happy. He's so happy! And every year I buy myself one fandom related ornament that will go into a hopefully growing collection, and so I couldn't pass this up. Little TARDIS glass ornament. Couldn't do it. And since we've kind of been on the topic of people assuming other people aren't geeks based on whatever, funny story, I was at a booth looking at the HeroClix in my Supergirl costume, and the guy working there looked at me and went, "Oh, we have a Supergirl if that's what you're looking for," probably assuming I just thought they were adorable little tiny figurines with weird numbers on the bottom for some reason. But then I asked, "Oh, does she have decent stats?" And he kind of paused for a moment and then was like, "Oh, do you play HeroClix?" "Yeah." "Oh, awesome!" And then we proceeded to have a long and in-depth conversation about like what teams he likes to use and what characters we like to pair together and stats and everything, and yeah, it was just funny. So I did end up buying a handful of HeroClix from him, Supergirl included, oddly enough. And there's one more thing that I got that I really, really want to show you guys, but I can't because of reasons. One of my favorite things in the convention was probably the little kids that were there. The kids at this convention were freaking adorable. I didn't see one that was running around and terrorizing anyone, but all of them were so excited to see like their superheroes in real life. We had so many little kids come up to us and be like, "Can we have a picture with you?" Oh, they were so adorable. Sadly, I didn't take my big camera with me because it's really hard to do that when you're in costume. Carry around a giant clunky camera. And my little camera just decided it didn't want to work. So I don't have any videos, but we took a ton of pictures. Here's some of my favorites.
Let's go outside.
Let's go outside.
Outside's nice because it goes worldwide.
You never know where you might go
when you take your feet and your butt in tow.
Outside sucks. Let's go back inside.
Okay.
And this shirt is already appropriate since I was Supergirl at the event, but it's doubly awesome because check out this picture. Okay, it just needs to be reversed, but seriously, Wonder Woman, Batgirl, Supergirl, Perfect. Okay, that's all the excitement and happiness that I can handle in this video, so I hope you guys have a good weekend, stay geeky, and we will see you next week.